Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Breathe. This is live. My name is Monica and I'm so happy you are here today. Why your everyday life sometimes feels like too much and what that has to do with your senses. That's what this episode is about. And so you understand right away what I really mean. Let me take you into a small moment. I was recently talking to a friend of mine. She comes home after a long day of work. Everything was actually quiet. It was a perfect evening. Everything was good. She sits down, she eats her dinner, a perfectly normal evening. And then suddenly something small happens. A sound, a crack. And something in her body shifts immediately. Tension, alertness, an inner alarm. Everything went from quiet, peace, into tension, alertness, inner alarm. It shifted immediately. And not because something happened, no, nothing actually happened, but because her system made an assessment. Her whole evening tilts inward, and she can't quite come back to rest. And this happens for more often than we think. It happens all the time, and that's why we can't rest. Not just in moments like that, but quietly in everyday life. I don't know if you have recognized that, but even I have recognized it in my life sometimes. In my daily life sometimes. Another moment. A client tells me she's walking through a park with her husband. He is pointing things out to her. Nature, the small details of nature, the small details of leaves, of trees, of animals, a rabbit here, a squirrel there, just small details, everything he noticed. Because he liked it and she can't quite follow. Not because she doesn't want to, not because she's not interested in, but because her system is full. The entire bucket of her system is full. Not only full, it's overfull. Overfull of stimulations, thoughts, impressions from the week. Everything is stored in her body, in her big basket, the big barrel, and also in your aura. Don't forget that. Because the aura, our aura, stores everything. The memories from the past, from our childhood, from yesterday, from today, from last week, everything. So you can imagine if our aura has a normal, and this is quite not big, but has a normal radiation like a normal room. And we can extend it way, way wider. But let's stay for your mind to have a picture in that room. So we have an aura, an energy field. We have an aura, an energy field as big as a normal room. So can you imagine walking around with a radiation like a room where everything is stored? All your emotions, all your thoughts, all your stimulations, all the stress, all the anger, everything. No wonder we don't notice all the details which is around us. No wonder our system is getting quite alerted all the times. It's just too much. The bucket is full. And this is not a person between you and me. It's how our system responds. Our nerve system is designed to protect us, not to keep you relaxed. It's constantly scanning. It's constantly scanning our body. Is it safe or is it not safe? Where are we? Are we safe? Are we not safe? Where are we? That's what our nerve system does constantly. And it doesn't only respond to what's happening now, as I said, it's also responding to what it remembers. Childhood, memories, everything. Good stuff, bad stuff, traumas, everything. So, and the thing is, when we were hearing as a child a certain melody, and it was a melody of joy, of happiness, of maybe the sound of a Disney park, for example, of a Disney movie, for example, it usually brings us joy because it was a nice story, because it reminds us of a nice story. So every time when we hear the same melody, the same music in the here and now, our system, our nerve system opens up because it says, oh, nice, perfect, I love it. And we are totally immediately relaxed because that was safe. Another example from myself, when I was a child and I always had to go downstairs in the basement to get some cold drinks, I always got kind of not fearful, but it was anxious because I never liked it. It was dark. It was downstairs. And you might know that because I guess almost every child or almost non-child liked it in the basement. But in the here and now, when I go, even I'm not scared of a basement anymore. If I go downstairs, I still immediately think of that situation back then, when it was fearful. And that's not us, that's our nerve system, who sends us constant safe or not safe, safe or not safe. So a small sound, a look, or a mood in a room can trigger way more than the moment itself actually holds. So, and that's actually why I don't want to leave you in your head right now. I want to bring you back into your body. And I'm going to guide you through a short awareness practice. And don't worry, you don't need to understand anything. Just follow. Just follow. And before we begin, maybe you would like to put your hands, maybe one hand or both hands, on your heart and just say, silent or out loud, I am present. I am grounded in my body. And I am in my heart. And sensory overwhelm happens in the body, often before thoughts even begin to race. So open your eyes and let your gaze soften. And just look around where you are. Soft and slowly, and just notice 3 things which you can see, which gives you security. And it doesn't matter what it is. Just notice 3 things you can see. 3 things who catches your awareness. Gentle. And as you look, breathe in softly and breathe out a little bit longer. And again, breathe in softly and breathe out just a little bit longer. Feel how your eyes become softer and your system begins to register. Here, now, safe. Feel the words and then move into your hearing. Listen to 3 layers. The first layer is far away, something which you hear from the distance. Just recognize it. And then something which is close by. Just recognize it. And then something in between. Just give it space to be. And then choose one of those sounds and follow the sound for a few breaths. And with each longer exhale, it becomes quieter within you. And now we go into your sensing. Feel the temperature of your body. Maybe you feel if your hands are more cold or more warm. Maybe you feel your fabric on your skin. The contact with the ground. The gravity in your pelvis. If there is a lot of tension, then first maybe you notice first only coolness. And then maybe slowly warmth. What do you feel first? Which temperature do you feel first? And say inwardly again or quite loud. I'm sinking into my own body. Your system is allowed to understand. There is no alarm anymore. And if possible, notice a natural scent, or simply the air around you. What do you smell? And let your jaw soften. And feel your breath in the space. Neutral, without judgment. Stimulation is just information. It is. It is no danger. It just is. And now, take 2 more breaths. Count to 4 while you inhale. And count to 6 while you exhale. And once more. Count to 4 while you inhale. And count to 6 while you exhale. And say silent inwardly again, or speak it out loud. Put your hands again on your heart and say, or just follow, I am present. I am grounded in my body and open in my heart, and stay here just for one more moment, without doing anything, without changing anything, without wanting to do anything. Just feeling. And maybe you noticed already a small shift while this exercise or this awareness practice. Or maybe you're not. Both is okay. Both is totally fine. But in that moment when we allow our senses to have more space, when we give our senses more room, we have that space to recognize the details again, to come back in the here and now, where we feel more, where we see more, because we allowed ourselves to expand our field, to expand our awareness, to expand ourselves to the details of life. And if this practice felt good, let it be exactly where you are. A small moment of coming back to yourself. And if you like to go a little bit deeper, I have created a free 14-day program just for you. It's called 14 Days. Come back to your body. It is safe. The 14 days, they are simply daily impulses, no tasks, just nothing to do, just gently remind us back to your body, back to your system. Just small tiny impulses. You will find the link in the show notes, and maybe that's exactly the next step. Less time in your head and more time arriving in your own experiences. Thank you. If this episode gave you something, I would love it if you subscribe it or just left a short review. It helps me so much to bring this content to more people out. Thank you. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for listening and follow me. And I see you until next episode in 2 days. In 2 weeks. Sorry, not 2 days. In 2 weeks. Thank you. Your Monica. Bye.